arrival of the Spaniards in 1521 and their subsequent invasion in 1565, the people living in the archipelago had already established their own civilization. During this time, we should take note always that there was no Philippines yet. For those communities located in lowland areas, the dominant form of community was called a barangay. Barangay referred to the people themselves living together in a community. A single barangay was usually composed of 30 to 100 households whose inhabitants were closely related by blood. A barangay was headed by the dada or chieftain. His primary duties were to protect the barangay and promote its welfare and interest. His role was to govern the barangay. He had a staff to assist him in his duties. Barangays were composed of three groups of people. First is the nobles. It consisted of the dada and his relatives who belonged to the noble lineage. This group was considered as the ruling class. Second is the freemen. It is composed of offspring inherently free people, descendants. They were personal followers of the dada whose role was to help him in activities that involved the welfare of the barangay. The dependents were generally composed of people who were not able to pay their debts, cannot pay their legal fines, captured in battle, or born to dependent parents. There were instances that a dependent could be sold to other owners, especially in the case of the behag or those who captured during battles. Specifically, the creditors as a sort of payment for their freedom. Since barangay were located on sea coast, the main means of transportation were boats. In the communities, there were three types of houses. The first one were permanent wooden structures that can be considered as a sort of town houses. These houses were occupied by dadas. The second ones were cottages made of light materials occupied by ordinary people. Lastly, there were tree houses that were only used during war. Pre-colonial people also had a sense of fashion, which varied according to social standing, current fashion, trends, and tattooing was a common practice for both men and women. It was a symbol of beauty. For men, it served as a proof of bravery and skill in battle. The more tattoos a man had, the more men he killed.